Data structure stack is a way of organizing data in computer for efficient access and modification. Examples of data structures are stacks, queues, and trees. Different data structures are suited to different computer applications and tasks. Stack is an ordered collection of items where the addition of new items and removal of the item takes place from the same end. So it can be considered as a box whose only one end is open. We can insert and remove items from that open end only. Stack follows last in, first out rule as shown in the animation on screen. Books are moved to the box from that open end only, first red, then blue, and then green book. So while taking it back, first green book will come out, then blue, and then red. Let us consider a list and implement it as a stack. Inserting a data means push, removing a data means pop, and all insertions and deletions are done from the one end, which is termed as top. Let's have a look how numbers get stored. First 5, a number is stored, next number 8, 1, and so on. Each number gets inserted at the top position of the list. In this part of the screen, pop operation is shown. Pop operation is depicted here. Say first, the last element that I inserted will be taken out first, that is 2, then 3, then 9, 4, 6, 1, 8, and 5. Let's see its code. First, an empty list is created, which is termed as stack in the first statement. In second statement, one new number 5 is appended to the stack. In second statement, a new number 8 is added to the stack. And the third statement gets executed, it adds one more number called 1 to the stack. So for removing an elements, we use pop method. On the screen it is shown. For taking out an element, say for example, when first statement gets executed, this last number that I stored, that is 1, was taken out, then 8, and after that 5 is taken out. It is important to note that we should also check if the stack is empty or not while removing elements. Otherwise, we may get an error. So in this code, it is important to give if the stack is empty or not. If stack is not empty, then only we should take out an element. Otherwise, we should give the message stack empty. Let's execute one code without having empty condition. Here I have given input as 2. So it moves to second part, second choice, print number taken out. Here you can see that because X stack is empty, no number is stored here. So it displays an error message, index error, pop from empty. So it is important to have a empty condition in your stack to avoid any error conditions. Let's execute one menu-driven program to implement all basic operations of stack, that is push and pop. Let's have a look at the program code first of all. Here in this statement, in the first statement, I have created a stack which is empty. I have created a list named as stack which is empty. Taken one variable ch is equal to y in order to run a loop. Next, print, push, pop, and exit. I am displaying a menu using this print statement. Choice, taking user's choice whether user wants to operate first option, second option, or third option. If choice is equal to 1, if user enters first choice, then this portion gets executed to append a new number to the list. If choice is equal to 2, then second portion gets executed. This portion gets executed to take out a number from the stack. Here I have given empty condition also. If stack is empty, no number is stored to it, it will display the error message. It will display the message stack empty and will move to next job. Will ask for the new option. Otherwise, if choice is 3, stop the execution of the code. Let's execute this code after understanding it. Let's input first choice 1, and submit it. It stores the list is empty. Control moves to first choice. It takes a number. Let us store another number 15. 15 is stored to the list. Again it waits for the choice, say choice 1, submit it, then moves to if statement, waits for the number, enter another number, that is 45. That 45 is stored to the list. Again let's take one choice again. Choice is equal to 1 gets executed. A number is entered. Say I enter another number 12. That this statement gets executed and 12 is added to the list, to the stack. Now I am taking choice as 2. 2 choice means it moves to elif part, takes out a number, checks for the empty condition. It is not empty. Moves to this part. Number taken out is 12. 12 is not in the list, that was stored at the last. Then again I am taking choice as 2. So it moves to elif part, choice. If choice is equal to 2, stack is not empty, moves to else part. So number taken out is 45 this time. And similarly, when I again move to first option, it asks for a new number. So I added a new number, say 32. This 32 will get added to the list again. So again I am taking choice 3. 3 means exit. So it will end my program. So this is the way how stack program gets executed. Now last is applications of stack, places where stacks are used. So one of the application of a stack is to reverse a string. You can push all the letters of a string to a stack first and then take out all the letters from the stack. This will reverse the string. Language processors also use that means compilers and interpreters also use stack data structure during various function calls, as well as during checking of the syntax for matching braces. So that's all about stacks. I hope all the concepts about the stacks are clear to you.